Yes, the military has merged with the government scientists to try to contain the vicious outbreak of zombies across the globe, calling themselves the ASMZ, or the American Science Military for Zombies. And despite all this mayhem around us, the conspiracy theorists are pouring in, blaming the ASMZ for creating zombies for population control, accusing the government of killing off 80% of our population in order to form a peaceful one-world government. All that is certain is that most conspiracy theorists are getting their information from a podcast called JIG and EDDIE ROTTEN. Here's some of Eddie Rotten's rant before the ASMZ moved in.
That's what we have to do as a team. That's what we have to do together. We can defeat the zombies. We can defeat the ASMZ. All the ZFC across the world. Come together. Get your food. Get your water. Get your guns. Get your ammo. It's the JIG and EDDIE ROTTEN Zombie Life Podcast!
Awesome, yeah. Wonderful. Perfect. So
second, but now you're back.
I'm here. You worry.
Okay. So yeah, man, I got really bored. My son just laid down for a nap, and started.
How long will it last?
How long will it last? That's a really good question, actually. But yeah, I was just kind of beatboxing to myself in my own, little world. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to record that. So I recorded 4 different tracks of me just kind of fooling around. Oh, man.
That's superb. That is fantastic.
Kill me now.
Me.
Here we go.
No, that's good. That's good. Being creative.
I am being. I'm trying to do whatever I can to keep myself from going absolutely crazy. You know about my motorcycle accident?
Yeah, it didn't sound too nice.
Dude, it happened the day before Woods of the Walking Dead, which was the biggest thing happening to me since the Zombie Life podcast started, I was like, oh, man, there's nothing in the world that could bring this down. And then an 18-year-old schoolgirl pulls out in front of me, and I wreck into her with my motorcycle. So I'm actually pretty lucky to even be here, to be quite honest. But
yeah, it didn't. I see the pictures of your foot, and it did not look nice.
No, my foot looks pretty jacked up, dude.
A bit. It was like black.
Yeah.
Not actually black, Don't expect like Ed's body to be perfectly white and then just a black foot, because it wasn't like that. So
Yeah.
It was.
It's my toes. There's something wrong with the toes. See, it's a severe sprain, and I'm going back next Wednesday and Friday. I'm going in for an MRI and a CT scan, which is like an X-ray times 50. So they're gonna look at.
Is that to check your head?
Yeah, they're. I don't know if they're going to check my head at all. It's just my leg from my knee down on my right leg. And it's pretty mangled, man. I don't have any broken bones, but they're looking at the muscle tissue. It's got shock and trauma on it, all over it.
Shit.
And so my foot turned black, and all the blood kind of pooled around the bottom of my foot, inside my foot. And so it looks like I've got a black shoe on top of my skin.
Nice.
And it's just
that is sweet.
it's so weird. And now I'm gonna be out of work for I asked the doctor, I'm like, so I'm a machinist, I work 3/12s. He's like, oh, you work 3/12s? That's awesome. I wish I had that shift.
Dude, I'm working 6/12s this week.
You're lucky, man. That money's coming in.
I'm on my 3rd one. Tomorrow's my 4th one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hanging big time. I feel like I just want to I feel like an actual zombie. I feel like I've been killed and then resurfaced from a grave every morning. That's how I feel.
But that money's going to come in right in time for Christmas,
It is. That's the only reason I'm doing it. And then I've taken holiday through Christmas.
Hear
so
my dog barking.
I've got loads of shifts this month, and then next month I've got fucking loads of time off. So I'm looking forward to that.
How much time do you have off?
Well, I'm working 8. I'm working. I think I've got 1st and 2nd off.
Okay.
Then I've got the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'm working.
Did you
7th,
say
8th, 9th, 10th?
Did you say 6th?
Yeah.
You said 6th.
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 That's how my son says it. I always give him a hard time for saying 6th.
6th.
So
how would you say it?
I
then?
say the letter 6, and then I have the TH after it. So I say 6th.
6th. What?
Yeah.
No, it's 6th.
It's 6th. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to.
6th. Your son knows more than you.
He's
apparently.
correct, huh? Okay.
Well, that's how I've always said it.
Yeah.
6th. I've lost track. Anyway, I'll finish on the 14th, and I've got the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th off.
You see
what the hell is
you
that?
see what this is? This is a bag of candy right here. Chocolate? It's all okay. So I've got my son here. He's gonna tell you how to do it. Hold on, come here, real fast. Okay. Okay, listen. Hold on. I'm gonna let him sit down for a second, and then he'll tell you how to say it. Okay?
What, 6?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
talking to the microphone. Tell him how to say the word sick.
I don't like this.
Come on. Just say it right here. Say it how you used to say it. Come on.
Sixth?
Yes.
Sixth?
Sixth.
What?
The sixth.
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 Sixth. See, that doesn't sound
Sixth.
right. It sounds like you're sick. Sixth.
But
Sixth.
he says it like you say it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that's how I was saying. Yeah, the
You're
sixth.
wrong.
Yeah.
We're right.
He's definitely wrong.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jim.
first, second,
Thank
third,
you.
fourth, fifth, sixth.
Okay.
And you say sixth.
I say sixth. I actually say the number, and then I add the
Sixth.
th on there. Sixth. The same way you spell
Sixth.
it. That's how I say it. No, I can't eat any more
Sixth.
chocolate. I'm gonna throw up if I eat any more chocolate. So, so
I'm just gonna keep saying fit.
yeah.
Sixth.
But you know
all the
what?
way through.
I'm like
Sixth.
I'm a grammar retard. Ask Pete. I'm always correcting him on stuff, and it's so stupid.
Dude, I may be wrong. It may be sixth. However, you sixth.
Sixth.
Sixth. I don't know.
You know, today. Remember last time we spoke? I told you the two people that I thought that you kind of looked like.
Yeah.
You look like Pete. That's who you look like.
I look like Pete.
You look like Pete, man. You really
Well,
do. It's
Well, Pete is a sexy motherfucker, so that's a compliment.
there you go, dude. I'm trying to think of what I could do to make you look more like Pete. And dude, you have it right there. You're probably Jewish, aren't you?
No, not that I know of. I don't think I'm Jewish.
Yeah. Do you have a what's those Jewish hats called? You kind of pop on the top of your head there.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I have no idea what they're called.
Yeah. Well, if you had one of those, you would look like Dirty Pete for sure.
Dirty Pete, awesome. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes.
Pete, if you're listening, you are a sexy motherfucker,
Right.
and I'll take that as a compliment. Just to change the subject quickly, what I remember.
Yeah.
My friend Luke, I told you about earlier,
Okay, Luke.
who may or may not be listening to this. So you're right, Luke, if you're listening. If not, you should be.
Yes.
He is
Turn that up. That's hot.
not only going to help us with what we were speaking about earlier,
Okay.
but he's bought a load of liquid latex, and he wants to try and make me into a zombie.
Shut up.
So I've told him, he told me he was going to do it. I told him I want to be his test subject. So when he gets his liquid latex through, he's gonna lay my face up and paint it all, and he's gonna turn me into a zombie.
Dude, you are so lucky. I have always wanted to do that.
How fucking cool!
Oh.
I'm quite excited.
You're gonna have to shave your face.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna have to
I
shave your face.
need a shave and a haircut. I feel like a tramp at the moment.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shave your face so that liquid latex doesn't just stick on there. Well, I don't know. Maybe you can do it.
Yeah, I'll have to do it before. But
And-
yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to that.
And your eyebrows too. You got to shave your eyebrows.
oh, no,
The look on your face, you're like, what?
I'm not going without eyebrows.
I'm just playing. You don't have to shave anything, I don't think. It's just liquid latex, so it's going to pull off the same way that it pours
Yeah.
on.
Peel off, I don't know. I'll probably shave though because I can't be bothered. I'll have to shave
But
afterwards anyway.
I've seen. Have you seen Have you seen Thriller? Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yes.
Well, you have to like put a straw in your mouth and in your nose so you can breathe while they pour that stuff. While I'm telling you this,
Oh, right, yeah,
I can see your mouth
fine.
like you're going into gag mode. Like you don't want to do that.
No, I'm safe. I'm fine. I'm good like that.
Okay.
Oh, I don't mind. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it.
When is this going to happen?
It'll be fun. I don't know. He's ordered the liquid latex.
Okay.
And apparently he knows what colours he's gonna use to get my face all zombified.
Zombified.
So
You know, you're
I'll,
going to have to record it so we can put it on the website.
I will. I'll try and get a recording of bits and pieces, or maybe the whole thing. I don't know how long it will take. If it takes too long, then the file will be too big to upload, I reckon. So
Right.
I'll definitely